This year has been completely wild for video games. We saw stuff like Sony releasing pretty much a big exclusive game nearly every month, with stuff like Gran Turismo, Horizon Forbidden West, The Last of Us Remake, even things like God of War Ragnarök finally coming out. But also, obviously, Nintendo's trying to keep up with two big Pokemon games in 1 year, and even Microsoft finally finished Halo Infinite. At least they released Forge Mode and new cool cosmetics. But let's talk about the brass taxes, the raw numbers, because today Sony and also Nintendo released their year in review. This is a website that lets you visit and see your most played games, and I'm kind of surprised by mine. So let's take a look. What's up, gamers? DreamcastGuy here. Haha! How are you today? Hope you're having a great day. If you can like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Now, real quick, before we start to dig into the digits, let's thank our sponsor for this video, Cometeer. One of the questions I get most on this channel is, how do I beat so many video games? And honestly, the secret is a good cup of coffee, which is why I'm happy to partner with Cometeer. This is flash frozen coffee that gets delivered to you monthly in a big frozen box, and it's very, very delicious. Every single month you get a chance to pick your own custom box with your roast preference, light, medium, dark, decaf, and it comes from a variety of different flavors and distributors. All of it is incredibly easy. You keep the capsules in your freezer, you simply pull them out, melt them, mix it with your beverage of choice, hot or cold, and it's really, really good. Cometeer is just so delicious and really starts your day off with that good mix of flavor and energy. But if you want to try it for yourself, you can use my coupon code. By using this code at cometeer.com, which is linked in the description box down below, you get $40 off your first order. Seriously, you will not regret it. This stuff is good, good, good. So once again, try that. This is my coupon code. Use that at cometeer.com and start getting your days started right. Okay, so let's start this off with PlayStation, because predominantly this year, I did mostly play PlayStation games. I did play a lot of stuff. I've probably played about 200 hours of games total on my Xbox Series X this year. With Nintendo, by my own mental math, I think I've played about 400 hours. But here, on my freaking PlayStation 5, this year I played nearly 900 hours. My gosh, look at this. 204 hours of your time was on PlayStation 4 titles. 689 of this was spent on PlayStation 5 titles. My gosh, 60 hours played online. This is probably my least hours spent playing online games maybe in the last 10 years. Typically, I get very addicted to online games, but I mean, this year, I guess I finally managed to play a bunch of different styles of games instead of just getting addicted to one of them. Now, this is actually the number that's the most crazy to me. In 2022, I played 175 different games just on PlayStation. I mean, easily, if you combine together my Xbox numbers and my Nintendo numbers, I played over 200 games this year, and I beat a lot of them, which even to me is just, I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but even I am just shocked about the amount of time I spent just whipping these games' ass. Now, my most played games, the number one, I'm not surprised about particularly. Elden Ring on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, 176 hours played. My gosh. Now, this is especially impressive because, honestly, I played it on everything else as well. I played it on Steam. I played it on the Xbox. I have a lot of hours in Elden Ring. God of War Ragnarök, I have 50 hours. Not super surprising, but I did think that number was slightly higher. I know my first playthrough was about 30 hours. I guess I only played 20 hours that second playthrough. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, yeah, I kind of got addicted to that. Me and my bros were playing that pretty much every night for a couple weeks. That got 47 hours played. The Last of Us Part 2. Now, you're probably confused by this one because, honestly, this is a pretty old game at this point. Well, let me explain. Before The Last of Us Part 1 remake came out, I decided that I wanted to try and give a second shot to The Last of Us Part 2, so I platinumed this. I spent, obviously you can see here, 34 hours trying to find every collectible, every craft, every single thing for every talent tree, every hidden item. And I did it. But boy, howdy did it take me some time. I ended up doing a video called Was I Wrong About The Last of Us Part 2, which blew up quite a bit actually, but man, even I am shocked by that. Now, my 5th most played game is Horizon Forbidden West with 33 hours played. Some of the numbers here, I will admit, I don't think they're fully accurate. I just think that it seems like maybe they're delayed or a slight undercut. I'm not saying I played like 100 hours of Horizon, but I thought I played at least 45 hours by the own internal save clocks. Most played genre, RPGs, of course. Now let me go here. Here's the last one I wanted to show off, which is my trophies. This year I got, 849 trophies. Not bad. I got, 7 platinums this year, right? Yeah, 7 platinum trophies, 73. See, again, this is not correct. Your latest trophy, it says my last trophy was almost 2 weeks ago. This is from, beating Callisto Protocol. I don't know why. I've definitely earned a bunch of trophies since then, but whatever. Okay, the website, maybe there's a thing inside of coding that they call a snapshot. Sometimes when they're making websites like this, it like takes a picture of your profile and then shows you that like data picture. Clearly the snapshot is slightly out of date, but still, even then, man, I'm still happy about my platinum trophies. Now, the 7 platinums I got so far were Stray, Resident Evil 2, Elden Ring, Sifu. What else did I get? I can't even remember off the top of my head. God, I played a lot of different games this year. But let me talk about Nintendo. So this is the Nintendo Switch year in review. Now theirs is even more busted. My most played games are Splatoon 3, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and Legends of Pokemon Legends Arceus. Again, most played at launch because I binged the heck out of them the second they came out. Here's my issue is that the breakdowns are definitely not accurate. I have like at least 30 hours in Pokemon Scarlet, but Pokemon Scarlet isn't even on the list. Like I can actually, like, I could show you gameplay of me at the end of Pokemon Scarlet, and it says my most played game is Pokemon Violet. I mean, okay, whatever, fine. The numbers are a little bit wrong. I don't fault them. My most played games in October, this date is definitely incorrect, but I decided to look up my own save files, my own playtime, and what it comes out to is I spent 70 hours in Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I spent 71 hours in Splatoon 3. And with Pokemon Legends Arceus, I think I played about 35 hours. And I really did enjoy it. It's wild to me that this is, honestly, it's been a pretty good year. But I definitely played a lot less Nintendo Switch this year because of my Steam Deck. And honestly, I've just been really enjoying my PlayStation 5 a lot. It feels good that we finally have a bunch of PlayStation 5 games. Now with Xbox, they have not released their year in review wrapped yet. So I decided to look at my own save files, my own, not just the save files in game, but also the footage I've recorded. And it looks like I have 2 major games that I played a bunch this year. Or I guess technically 3 major Xbox games I played a lot on my Series X this year. Elden Ring, I put about 65 hours into. Not surprising. A lot of the Elden Ring gameplay you've seen, you'll probably notice, a eagle-eyed viewer would notice that half of it has been recorded on the Xbox Series X, half of it on the PlayStation 5. Now, when it comes to non-RPGs, I played a lot of Halo Infinite this year. I'm not sure why, but the big update they did in February, me and my friends got super addicted to Halo Infinite all over again. And then my third most played game on the Xbox Series X was A Plague Tale Requiem, which I will admit is not a particularly long game, but I beat it and I did love it. Seriously, this has been a very fun year in video games with lots of different things to try out that will actually be cool and different and sparkly. But what did you play the most? What, according to the numbers, is your most played game? And I'm curious because my 1,000 hours played or my 900 hours played on PlayStation 5 seems impressive, but some people showed me like 2,000 hours played just this year in like Destiny 2. MMORPGs, people who play purely online worlds, y'all are extra hardcore. But please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already, and please keep dreaming.